Well, guys, the attack in Garland left a lot of people questioning their freedom of speech rights. And I went out to spoke with a free speech expert and to get your take on your rights. It happened just a little too close to home, an attack outside a Prophet Muhammad cartoon contest in Garland. And now ISIS is claiming they're all behind it. This raises questions about free speech and our rights. Could these kinds of attacks silence Americans out of fear? We spoke to free speech expert Butler Kane to get his take on this.
My biggest concern would be if people get too overwhelmed about linking ISIS to this or that, particularly on free speech issues, that the backlash might be a curtailment of free speech.
And we also spoke to you here and asked you for your take on the attack and if you felt like the cartoon contest itself was an act of freedom of speech.
Muslims are getting criticized for their religion. That's just that is freedom of speech. Anyone can say whatever they want.
It makes me feel less comfortable about freedom of speech. I think it's a very important freedom in the First Amendment, but also, these kind of things really make you think about the importance of that.
We also asked Butler Kane what types of speech he thinks should be protected through free speech.
I think people who do have strong opinions about particular religions or religious practices, I think that speech should be protected.
And even though this hits so close to home, some of you here have mixed emotions about your safety.
It's definitely a scary thing just because it was close to home.
I actually am from Dallas, so it is kind of concerning for my family especially that are still in Dallas. But I don't think that it's a really big issue around these parts.
Jeannie Nguyen, ABC 7 News. And to sound off with your thoughts on free speech, head over to our ABC 7 Amarillo Facebook page.